What's happening, Sunderland fans? Silverfox back again for another preview. And you know what? You think it's going to go from bad to maybe good. It just goes from bad to getting worse. Yes, it does. I'm armed with coffee this time. Well, Manchester United versus Sunderland. Where do I begin for this preview? It's unreal, isn't it? Well, you know, Sunderland against Man City, they improved, massively improved compared to Bournemouth. But yeah, you know, I can't see us getting anything. I've got to call it as being an honest, hands up, honest Sunderland fan. You know, true to my heart, I would love to see us go down there and thump them. You know, a massive road to recovery, change of fortunes. But Lady Luck has deserted us, hasn't she? So, ideally, I'd love to say a draw. But with the way Martial's going, he's for a 19-year-old, he's starting to be formidable. Can't get words out now. You know, this is going to be one of those games where, even though I think he's started to turn shite, even Wayne Rooney will score. And if he does, then, well, that's going to be the fucking lowest point of the entire weekend, isn't it? If we can keep those two under control, then, you know, it could be a pretty even game, I'd like to think. Providing they pull the fucking boots out of their asses, you know, and get on with it. Sunderland players, that is. But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. You know, especially when you've got the likes of, you know, we're going to have no choice really but to play a long ball game. That's going to be the only way we're going to get any joy and get Fabio Borini behind their back line. Going to have to keep passing, direct, you know, straight to the feet as well. Whenever we're looking to defend, it's simple. You don't fuck about. Let's just hope Jonas Kabul isn't in the squad, or if he is, let's just pray that he has a game like he did against Tottenham, where no pissing about. You hoof the ball up the other end of the pitch. Any one of our players gets hold of it, great. If they don't, tough. You get back, you fucking defend, and you keep going and you keep going. You know, it's a football game for 90 minutes, not just 45. You can't just expect to go, say, 2 or 3-0 down, or in the Man City case, 4-0 down at half time, come out, and then, you know, start to play and sort of dominate in periods of the second half. You can't do that. Not against Man City, and certainly not against Manchester United with the way they're going. Ideally, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want to see Catamore come back into the frame. You know, a 4-5-1 formation. Give Yedlin a shot as well, because you know, that's one of the reasons why our defending against Man City was a fair amount better. You know, you had Yedlin, he's got pace, which is good, he can get back, which he did. You know, he was a defender that wanted to defend, and fucking hell, so was Van Aanholt as well. A defender that wanted to defend for a change, or a wing-back, sorry, that wanted to defend for a change. Because normally he just doesn't fucking bother. But let's keep fingers crossed, you know. It's going to be interesting. So, you know, Dick Advocate's already said, you know, if he thought he wasn't the right man for the job, then he would leave, and he would only leave and let the right man take over. Which is good, because it shows that he's got some bollocks, you know. But it's a shame he just can't use them, just fucking shove them up the arses of the Sunderland players, you know. Because that's what they need, I tell you. Because it's coming close, and you know what? I don't want to see Dick Advocate get sacked. We begged for him to stay on, and it's not his fault. It really isn't. He's playing the best players that he's got, or so we think anyway. And you know, he's doing his best with what he can. Because Ellis Short, for love nor money, during the transfer window, didn't want to spend. He's whinging about the wage bill and Fuck off. If you were that serious and that committed to the club, with the money you're going to be getting at the end of the season, it's going to be ridiculous. You get your money back like that, easily. So, you know, it's... We need a good defensive showing. Up front, I'm not too bothered about, you know, we're still popping up, scoring the odd goal every now and then, which is good. You can get away with doing that in football, even in the Premiership. But when it comes to it, the midfield, after Tuesday's game, the midfield, they need to supply those balls to Barini that he can run onto. Because like I said in the review, there were several times in the first half and in the second half where Barini was looking to make those runs. He was pointing to Lenz where he's going to run. Get the ball over and into him. If you can latch onto it and he skies it, so what? You've tried. You try again. If you can latch onto it, the keeper saves it, so what? If the keeper comes out, grabs it before he gets to it, so what? And if he can get onto it, fuck it. I don't care if he gets a little fucking tiptoe to it. You know? I couldn't care less if it goes in the back of that net, you know? But it's going to be an interesting game. You know, ideally I'd prefer a draw. Love a win. Hey, we've won there before, why not? But ideally I'd love a win. I'm going to have to say 2-0 to Manchester United. And that's providing Sunderland play pretty well. Really well, as a matter of fact. You know, I really do want to put Sunderland on the score sheet, but I can't see Jermaine Lenz trying to pick out those balls for Barini. You only have to loop it over the defence for him to latch onto it. It's as easy as that. Now, obviously, word of advice for the review. That will be a day later on Sunday because unfortunately I'm at work until 3:45, so I'm not going to get a chance to watch it either, really, until match of the day. Obviously, I'll be keeping an eye out on the scores, as I always do. I'll be reading through the analysis of what people have had to say as well. So I'm going to have to do a sort of a mix and a mash it all together type review, really. So, dear. You know, I'd like to say I'm still faithful. You know, don't go wrong. I'm still hopeful. Because every team can have an off day. Every team can have an off day. So, you know, by heart, I would take a 1-0 smash and grab any day. Really would. I don't care if we have to smash and grab for 1 minute of the game and then just defend, put every fucking player on the line for the last 89. Couldn't care less. But yeah, 2-0. And obviously, the player to watch is going to have to be Martial. Because for a massive transfer fee for a 19-year-old, I tell you what, he's certainly turning the heads of a few critics, that's for sure. So yeah, other than that, guys, that's been the preview. So nothing more to say, but I am out of here. Please. Oh, keep your fingers crossed, Sunderland fans. Keep your fingers crossed.